and welcome to Tuesday morning. I am your host, Justin Clark, protecting you from the hypocrisy of America together. We will bully the bullies. Today on the program, I must come to the defense of Governor Desantis, our great governor here in Florida, and this absolute disgusting hit piece on broadcast television Sunday night with 60 Minutes. We're going to hammer 60 Minutes today. Also, while we're at it, Major League Baseball just made one of the worst decisions I think I've ever heard in my entire life. As if America's pastime wasn't losing audience already. I don't know that anyone's going to watch baseball anymore after this decision. And much more to get to. Quick housekeeping before we begin. I'll be taking your calls and text messages. 321-339-1055. Download the Florida Man radio app and listen to us right there around the world. But first, a great show on the actual radio. The Team. To my right, it is a black and white dress covered up by a jean jacket. Her hair is down. Queen Kayla is here. Hello, Kayla.
Hello.
Directly in front of me, it is his famous t-shirt, but one with a collar on it, nicely pressed. Lurch is here.
Greetings. And now it's time for the opening statement. This should be interesting.
I'll be honest with you, when DeSantis first got to office, I saw every morning he would show up in Tallahassee, then he would be in West Palm Beach, then Orlando, then Tampa. I thought that he just thought it was very cool to have a jet. I thought it was like his shiny new toy, and he was just going from city to city, because why not? I have a jet now, right? The governor gets a jet.
He's an evangelical, yeah.
I was like, wow, I think he just really likes to wake up and get in a jet, because that is a pretty big decision when you go from, okay, I'm going to do the governing from Tallahassee, or I'm going to actually go into everyone's living room and really figure out what's going down in the trenches there. But I thought it was just because he wanted to play with his jet. But apparently, no. Apparently, he goes to these cities and towns and businesses and actually talks to people there to figure out what the best way to govern the state. And I think that if you ask Republicans nationwide, at least, what governor did the best throughout this entire pandemic, DeSantis is right at the top of the list. So much so that he is a favorite for the Republican nomination for the President of the United States here in, just a couple of years now. He's done a great job. Lurch, do you agree, or do you want to play devil's advocate here that DeSantis has done a very nice job dealing with this difficult
devil's advocate
situation?
I'd say he's done like 50-50 on the beginning end, not so much, but now on the tail end, he's doing a better job.
Okay, what did he screw up at the beginning?
Well, just like with any government, we didn't know anything, and I think for him, his biggest, let's say, thing that you can criticize has been this whole unemployment deal for a lot of people. And yes, you can say, but it wasn't him. Well, I mean, you're still the governor. Just like right now with Biden, he has to now handle all these problems that are facing right now. So if you're going to say that, let's say the people that support Biden, it was Trump's fault, but now the Republicans that don't like Biden, it's Joe Biden's fault.
Why do you just have to piss everybody off all the time?
I'm sorry, but I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it real right down the middle.
You know, you need to keep it real and go figure out this AC issue that we have here. Because it is 5 degrees in this room. Everywhere else here is fine. It is so cold in here. And I've gone without saying this to you for a while. And I'm not like a little wussy boy either. I mean, I can handle a little cold, Lurch, but can you bring a thermometer or some kind of temperature reader tomorrow, Kayla?
Yeah.
Because I swear on my life, it is at least 40 something. It's in the 40s in here. And this is not just today.
No, it's not.
This is every single day. And this Lurch,
my hand is cold.
This Lurch comes in with his tight little t-shirts every day, and he's like, feels great in here. And there's no way. You're just trying to be a Billy Badass is what you're doing. I know you're freezing on the inside.
Not really.
You gotta be freezing.
I agree with Justin.
And it's gonna be real uncomfortable when it's 100 outside and 100% humidity, and I'm wearing a full-blown ski coat. in July. People are going to look at me funny. I mean, I'm going to have to be that dude who leaves like a scarf and a hoodie here during the summer. And I don't want to be that guy. No, dude.
You are going to be that
No
guy.
dude wants to be that guy. I might as well leave a change of shoes here so I can take my high heels off as I arrive, Lurch.
Oh my God.
Nobody wants to be that guy. But it's going to be that way.
Your Uggs.
I think that
Yeah.
he goes in right before the show because it's actually okay for a few minutes prior to the show. Because he's out meeting with Chad or whatever he does over there.
My mentor.
He's out, he's out doing important Chad stuff. Oh. He's planning events for the weekend. And then,
Which we have a lot of, actually.
and then he rolls in about 2.5 minutes prior to the show, so we can get our important meeting done, show meeting. And as soon as he rolls in, I hear this, and it's the AC kicking in,
Yep.
and it's crazy to me. I don't know what's going on here, but it is cold. And it's inarguably cold in here. You can't argue that it's not cold, Lurch. You don't think it's cold. You don't find this frigid.
It's cold, but not pussy cold.
He's trying to be a tough guy. You see what he's doing? He's trying to be a tough guy.
Everybody walks in here and says, "Oh
They're
my
like,
gosh,
oh, yeah.
oh my god,
Like, well,
oh my god."
and I'm like, you should walk all the way in. you just open the
They
door.
only think they're headed.
I know.
They're just like, okay.
So
Hey, for the longest, everyone was complaining that it was too hot in here. Now it's too cold. What the hell do you guys want?
A good 70 degrees.
Sound like a happy medium. No, I mean, it obviously is a great sign that our sponsor does a fantastic job. Because
Exactly.
it used to be 110 in here, and then all of a sudden we call, who is it?
Four Seasons.
Four
AC.
Seasons AC, and like boom, it's Antarctica.
Oh wow.
Seriously,
All of a
I
sudden
mean,
it's global warming.
yeah, I mean, there are no signs of life in this room anymore. It's so cold.
This is Jupiter.
So, well, anyway, so instead of you sitting here bashing DeSantis,
Nah, I'm not bashing him.
Oh, what was that? It was just an honest
just in the
observation.
middle.
Well, now even the Democrats statewide have come out in support and defense of Governor DeSantis from that absolute disgusting hit piece on 60 Minutes. And we thought, we're so dumb. I think that we're so, or at least I'm dumb. We've known for, 3 decades now that the media is against us. We knew that. But we still feel like, well, at least 60 Minutes can be objective. Obviously.
First of all, who watches 60 Minutes?
No,
anyway?
I don't know, like
on a regular.
I don't know. I think like 7 million people or something.
Really?
I watch it when NFL season's on because it just happens to come on after the game.
Because I haven't seen 60 Minutes in a minute.
Well, now Florida Division of Emergency Management Director Jared Moskowitz, who you've heard of because he's really been traveling with DeSantis until he left that position a little bit ago, said that, I'll quote you what he said. He's a Democrat, right? He said, "I said this before and I'll say it again. Publix was recommended by the Florida Division of Emergency Management and Florida Department of Public Health, period, full stop. No one from the governor's office suggested Publix at all. It's just absolute malarkey." Here, let me just play you a little bit of a clip from the 60 Minutes piece. And you can see exactly what they were trying to do. They're trying to turn public opinion against DeSantis because they're totally prepping for 2024. You see that? They cannot stand the fact that people like him.
Do you think he has a chance in 2024?
I think he has a chance, sure.
Distributing vaccines is lucrative. Under federal guidelines, Publix, like
So the whole point here is they're trying to say that Publix gave a $100,000 campaign contribution to his PAC or whatever, and that's why DeSantis allowed Publix to distribute these vaccines. Which, by the way, I bet if you look at every other politician, the old green giant has probably contributed to them as well. What do you think?
Everyone.
like any other private company, can charge Medicare $40 a shot to administer the vaccine. We wanted to ask Governor DeSantis about the deal, but he declined our request for an interview. We caught up with him south of Orlando.
Publix, as you know, donated $100,000 to your campaign, and then you rewarded them with the exclusive rights to distribute the vaccination in Palm Beach.
First of all, what you're saying is wrong.
How is that not pay to play?
That's a fake narrative. I met with the county mayor, I met with the administrator, I met with all the folks at Palm Beach County, and I said, here's some of the options. We can do more drive-through sites. We can give more to hospitals. We can do the Publix. And they said, we think that would be the easiest thing for our residents.
But Melissa McKinley, the county commissioner in the Glades, told us the governor never met with her about the Publix deal.
So that's basically the entire piece of his interview with them. Although it was about a 5-minute actual interview or actual press conference where she asked this question. And that's what they played there, of course. And you see what they're trying to do? No, they're trying to make him look back like the Trump talk back to the media guy, number one. They're trying to make him look like the bully, number one. But if you watch the actual interview or the press conference he was doing there, he spent another 5 minutes explaining exactly why Publix is doing the rollout of the vaccine. In fact, he said it would be malpractice to not allow Publix to distribute this vaccine or administer the vaccine because they were ready to do it. And then not only that, not only did Moskowitz step up for him, the Democratic Palm Beach County mayor did a whole interview yesterday too saying this is absolute BS. He said, I met with DeSantis. This is unbelievable. This was our idea. And it would have been unbelievable for him to not allow Publix to do it. And by the way, in Florida, haven't we basically said 2-year-olds can get the vaccine now? I mean, haven't we rolled it out? At the beginning, was it a little bit slow? Yeah, it was a little bit. It was a little bit slow at the beginning. Because, well, we were trying to roll out a vaccine for the first time in any of our lifetimes, basically. So was it a little bit slow? Here's the whole interview. I don't know if I'll play the whole interview, but here's how it kind of went down. This is her asking the question now in the background. This is the actual interview.
So first of all, what you're saying is wrong. That's a fake narrative. So first of all, when we did the first pharmacies that had it were CVS and Walgreens, and they had a long-term care mission. So
did CVS and Walgreens also chip into the campaign? I mean, they had it first, right? So how was that not a problem?
They were going to the long-term care facilities. They got vaccine in the middle of December. They started going to the long-term care facilities the third week of December to do LTCs. So that was their mission. That was very important, and we trusted them to do that. As we got into January, we wanted to expand the distribution points. So yes, you had the counties, you had some drive-through sites, you had hospitals that were doing a lot, but we wanted to get it into communities more. So we reached out to other retail pharmacies, Publix, Walmart. Obviously, CVS and Walgreens had to finish that mission. And we said, we're gonna use you as soon as you're done with that. For the Publix, they were the first one to raise their hand, say they were ready to go. And you know what? We did it on a trial basis. I had 3 counties. I actually showed up that weekend and talked to seniors across 4 different Publix. How was the experience? Is this good? Should you think this is the way to go? And it was 100% positive, so we expanded it, and then folks liked it. And I can tell you, if you look at a place like Palm Beach County, they were kind of struggling at first in terms of the senior numbers. I met with the county mayor, I met with the administrator, I met with all the folks at Palm Beach County, and I said, here's some of the options. We can do more drive-through sites. We can give more to hospitals. We can do the Publix. We can do this. They calculated that 90% of the...
She's getting worked here. I'm sorry. This interviewer or host or whatever you call the 60 Minutes people anymore is getting absolutely worked. Yet... they still run the 60 Minutes hit piece after the... I believe this to be a fireable offense on this reporter.
And not a word
if you want to
CBS,
call her that.
Right?
This is a fireable offense. I mean, there should be outcry against 60 Minutes from both aisles about running this piece.
And there's silence from CBS
with
right
an
now.
absolute mission to discredit Governor DeSantis. Like him or don't like him. It's so nice to be able to see how they actually spin this stuff when it happens in our own backyard, and it's disgusting, is what it is.
Their seniors live within a mile and a half of a Publix, and they said, we think...
He's about to tell her, I got you, by the way. Sit tight. He's about to say, I got you. I got you.
that would be the easiest thing for our residents. So we did that, and what ended up happening was you had 65 Publix in Palm Beach. Palm Beach is one of the biggest counties, one of the most elderly counties. We've done almost 75% of the seniors in Palm Beach, and the reason is because you had the strong retail footprint. So our way has been
I wish I could use terms like retail footprint, right? It seems so easy when someone else says it, but it doesn't really come to my head.
When a governor says it.
Yeah. How did you roll it out? That was the retail footprint we used. Smart dude.
Could you use legal footprint?
I don't know. I don't know.
Multifaceted. It has worked. And we're also now very much expanding CVS and Walgreens now that they've completed the long-term care mission. Yes? And it's wrong. It's wrong. It's a fake narrative. I just disabused you of the narrative, and you don't care about the facts because obviously I laid it out for you in a way that is irrefutable. And
I just disabused you of your narrative, and he did.
You think you can use that word?
He did. I mean, he did. He just whacked her. And they still run this hit piece on 60 Minutes on broadcast television on Sunday night for all of America to see. And they're doing it because they are trying to, they don't care about what's going on here. They're trying to discredit DeSantis nationally because they know he's right at the top of the list when it comes to Republican nominees for president during the next election cycle. Who else jumps in on it yesterday? Oh, of course, the White House. The White House just cannot believe that DeSantis would operate this way based on what they saw on the 60 Minutes hit piece. So, of course, now they start making statements about DeSantis being an idiot. Why do they do that? Why do they do that?
Because they believe the 60 Minutes
No, they don't. No, they do it because they're getting prepped for the next election cycle is what they are. Which is going to, they start campaigning here
soon.
Pretty soon, if you think about it.
Now.
Dealing with some sort of improper dealings with the supermarket chain Publix as far as distributing the vaccine. So did those reports give the White House any pause in working with Governor DeSantis in the vaccine program?
Well, first let me say that for those who weren't following this in Florida, one of the concerns we've had as we've watched the data is that 17% of Florida's population is African American, but less than 7% of vaccinations have gone to African Americans in the state.
What does that have to do with the question that was just asked? The question, lady.
First of all.
The question, lady, was this. Publix gave 100 G's to DeSantis, and now Publix is administering the vaccination. That was the question, wasn't it? I'm sure that's what I heard.
That's one of the reasons that we opened 4 FEMA sites in Miami.
We don't want your FEMA sites, lady. Please. We have Publix. And then, well, we're going to roll through there so fast we have time to go to the Chick-fil-A for lunch, too. We don't need FEMA down here. Keep your FEMA. I don't want your FEMA nasty needles, lady.
Tampa, Jacksonville, and Orlando, and these sites disproportionately serve communities of color. So we've been closely watching this data and these statistics as we would in any state across the country, and we took these specific actions for that purpose. We are not going to hurt the people of Florida just because of the steps or actions of leadership, and we will continue to take actions to ensure that.
You're not going to hurt the people of Florida until you try to ship some of your FEMA tents down here and give us shots from there. That's what makes me nervous. I'd much rather go to Publix. And doesn't this show you, too? Don't mess with Publix, number one, right? Publix is not going to take any shiz from you people. We're Publix. Don't you understand? Don't you know who we are? We're taking over the world. Can you believe what goes on behind the scenes? And it's so rare that you actually can see what actually is going on.
Yeah.
And it's so rare that you actually see Democrats coming out to say this is an absolute farce.
No, I think it's a good thing. It's showing that regardless of political party, they can agree on one thing, that the media is playing.
Any chance that this could be somewhat of a turning point in America against this unbelievable leftist media? Or no way? I'm being dumb now, right?
Yeah, you're being
I'm
dumb.
being too optimistic.
Yeah.
I would hope that people could see what the hell is going on out there. I mean, this was a clear hit piece that they went in, 60 Minutes comes in with a mission to try to discredit DeSantis. And I believe it has nothing to do with the rollout of a vaccine. I think it has everything to do with 2024. Because they know he's at the top of the list. So they got to start criticizing him somehow. And it is sad that there's that kind of an agenda with our national media. 60 Minutes, right?
When do you think this all happened?
What?
Where the media changed to try and control.
Oh, it was.
I mean, you can say from the beginning.
It was
30
years.
when was it really?
I think 30 years ago. So anyway, the mayor of Palm Beach County, big-time Democrat, he said, screw 60 Minutes. They're idiots. I know that they're full of it because I interviewed with them, and they didn't want to talk to me. The mayor, the guy that the governor played with his toy, got in the jet, went down there, and actually sat with them and said, what do you think? The mayor said 60 Minutes they didn't care at all what I had to say because they just had their one goal and their one mission, and no one was going to dissuade them from doing that.
And it backfired.
Has it? I mean, it's backfiring because we are talking about it here, but is it really something that's happening nationally?
Regardless whether you like them or not, like you see it and you can tell it was an obvious, hit piece.
Here is,
regardless of whether you like them or not.
Palm Beach County Mayor Dave Kerner, a Democrat, talking about his experience with
information. I was never contacted or included to give the straight facts about how these decisions were made and when these decisions were made, and how it was reported was inaccurate.
This story seen nationwide put into question why Governor Ron DeSantis chose Publix to distribute the vaccine. 60 Minutes accusing the governor of pay-to-play.
Maybe because they distribute, cold cuts better than anybody too, right? It seems like they distribute everything the best. Other than Chick-fil-A.
Sometimes they take a little while. But,
I mean, look, if Chick-fil-A is not going to get into the medicine business, Publix would be our obvious number 2 choice, wouldn't it? Obviously. It's our obvious number 2 choice. And, by the way, I don't have to keep my little member card at Publix either. I don't need the little thing on my keychain to go to Publix.
That's what you're worried
about. I salute you, Publix. Yeah, I don't need my card to go to Publix. I don't have to do the whole, hi, I forgot my card. Could you just scan the one that you have behind the cash register, please? I don't have to play that charade like I do at Winn-Dixie and CVS. At CVS, I still use my old Boston phone number, and they say, thank you for shopping with us, Norma Cilantro. Yeah. My old phone number, it's a lady named Norma from Boston now.
Oh.
Sometimes they'll say, you don't look like a Norma. And I'm like, yeah.
You look like a Norman, actually.
Yeah. So when I go to CVS, I'm actually Norma. Oh. But I bet Norma's racked up some pretty good points on my behalf.
Yeah, she living life right now.
When she goes to open one, and they tell, oh no, ma'am, you're a high member here.
Right, okay.
Because I definitely don't have a CVS card or one of those little key things. What do you call the thing you attach to your keychain when you go to CVS and you have to swipe it? Whatever that thing is called. I call it obnoxious because I don't have a lot of room in my pockets to begin with. Yet when I go to CVS, my name is Norma from Boston still. Because Norma has my old phone number, I believe.
So you don't have any fake IDs lying around there?
No, but I still get the 2-for-1 peanuts or whatever it is with the member card. But Walgreens, I do have it all set. It's actually under my real phone number, so I go by Justin Clark there. That being said, Publix, you don't have to do anything. No, so I have it pretty much set. Here's my routine.
And you don't have to get the... Let's say they're like 2 for $4. You can just get one.
Oh, really?
$2.
See, I don't know about that because I go through that in my head too. If it's 2 for $1, does it like half price if you only get one?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Yeah. Are you positive about that? Because
yes.
I need to start paying better attention. But so at CVS, I'm Norma. At Walgreens, I am Justin Clark. At Winn-Dixie, I forgot my card today. Can you swipe the one that, because they always keep a card back there behind the cash register, don't they?
And then they give you the look.
Yeah. Like, well, yeah. That's what you said last time, Norma.
Norma.
The manager's up there.
But at Publix, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry if you change your number. You just know I'm just going to get the best price possible. That's it. Well, I mean, I don't really shop around, but
they're kind of expensive.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Well, they got to give $100,000 away to politicians somehow. I mean, how else are they going to be able to distribute vaccines, huh?
I guess.
So I think that this is BS. Total BS, if you would ask me. Absolute disgusting BS.
Thanks.
And I think that DeSantis is doing a very good job. And I actually don't even believe that he just likes flying in the private government jet anymore. I think he actually likes to go visit people.
But if he comes out with Kenneth Copeland, what would you think then?
Well, You know, I don't know about that. I don't know. I mean, Publix is. Are you sure that if you go there?
Well, the reason why I know is because I'll go and I'll get like, let's say if it's like 3 for $5 or 3 for $6, I'll get all 3, and so we're like, no, you don't have to guess it. Yeah, you don't know, you don't.
But then do you actually look at the receipt afterwards?
No, yeah, and then we actually.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I've done
That's
it.
only at Publix or?
Well, I mean, when we've gone to Publix. So instead of getting like the 3 for $5 or 3 for $6, I've gotten one and they're giving you whatever price it would be.
I mean, I got to tell you, as a society, as opposed to worrying about this vaccine rollout, can we just like come up with a standardized form with if it's 2 for $1, if I get one item, it's half price or not? Because I don't believe that. I think that maybe one store does it that way, one store doesn't. I don't know. I got to do more grocery shopping for my household. And then what happens too, I would forget to look when you go to cash out or whatever you call it. What do you call it?
Go to the register to pay for your stuff.
I just think that we got to figure this out. This is important stuff that we need to know in this country.
We need to find out.
Okay, so Lurch, if let's say it's 4 for $1. Tuna cans, because you're afraid the world's gonna blow up.
25 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 4 for $1 for tuna, because Lurch is putting it in his bunker. If I get one, is it 25 cents?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't know if I buy this.
We'll go and buy it and see.
Can we maybe do a field trip after the show today? And maybe we'll hit the Publix. And I want to buy 1 can of tuna.
Can we do it after 3?
Yeah. Ron, what's up, brother? How are you?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm doing great. Hope y'all are doing well. But yes, the Publix deal. If it's 4 for $1 and you want to get one, they will only charge you 25 cents.
Really? See, I like
Yes.
this.
I
feel
like that too.
I feel like this is honesty. What if I go to Winn-Dixie? Same concept?
Well, I know it works at Publix. I would imagine at Winn-Dixie.
Kayla thinks no.
I don't know.
But she's only like 25. She hasn't done a lot of shopping yet.
I've
so I
done
don't
a lot
know.
of shopping. I live by myself. I do it all.
However, if it says buy one, get one free, or buy 2, get 2 free, you gotta get you gotta get the 2.
See, I think
you lose out.
Yeah, see, I think I was thinking this too. So if it's buy one, get one free, if I just get one, it's not half price.
No.
I have to get 2.
That just means you're not reading.
So what I've done in the past is if I buy one, get one free, and I really don't need the second one, I'll just turn to the person behind me and say, hey, can you use this?
That's nice.
Man, I
Nice.
wish we had more people like you.
Yeah,
Publix.
okay.
Yeah.
We all want to get behind you in line, buddy.
Yeah, that's
All
right.
Well, I believe you. Lurch, I wasn't
100%.
sure about, but I believe you, Ron.
And then as far as Desantis and the vaccine, either he or some of his friends are getting something on the backside. That's how politics work.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that to be true, but at least dinner out of the deal or something.
Maybe Ron is getting a buy one, get one.
All right, brother.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, me and Desantis are buddies.
Yeah. All right, later, Ron. Thank you.
All right, have a great
You
day.
too.
Bye.
I mean, maybe Publix is giving DeSantis he can get buy one, get one free and only has to pay half.
Exactly, yeah.
If he just gets one. Maybe that's the
Maybe we
trade-off.
should get behind DeSantis.
You know
when he
what?
goes.
Let's call 60 Minutes and let him know about this. Hey, lady, whatever your name is. By the way, you're not even one of the 60 Minutes people I've ever heard of. Right? What's her name? I don't even know her name.
I mean, at the end of the day, I never knew.
I don't either.
Who knows?
I think I'm not going to watch any 60 Minutes even after football games on Sundays when football starts again. I think I might boycott that 60 Minutes. Might boycott it. You guys want to boycott 60 Minutes together?
I was never
Sure.
watching it,
Oh,
but okay.
never mind. Yeah.
Sure.
That'd be very easy.
She's like, it wasn't on TikTok to begin with, so how am I going to see that? How was I going to find? It's on broadcast television. Broadcast television? The hell is that?
Technically, you have a TikTok. I do not.
Oh, that's right.
So, yeah.
That's right. She's been trying to get me to dance, and I'm like, nah.
We have to. You want to move the needle. We have to.
Nah, I'm not going to dance. Can I do TikTok without? Okay, I got to take a break. I hear you. I see you, Lurch. So,
Don't worry. We'll talk about this TikTok deal when we get back.
Yeah.
Hey, and I'll hit your text messages to 321-339-1055. And we will talk about Major League Baseball moving this year's All-Star game from Atlanta to Denver to support the woke movement. That and plenty more. It's Justin Clark on the Florida Man Radio Network.
Florida Man Radio.
Justin Clark here for my good friends over at Giant Recreation World RV, Central Florida's #1 RV dealer, and I love them to death. I mean, is there anywhere else in the world you would go to buy or even rent an RV? Check out their great deals, giantrecreationworld.com. They've literally changed my life with my children. There is nothing better, nothing more freeing than getting out on the road in an RV, stopping wherever you want. You don't even have to plan the trip. But think about a Friday night or a Saturday night in an RV with your family, watching a movie on Netflix, doing a puzzle. It is the most amazing family time in my family. We love going to horse shows in the RV. We love going to the beach in the RV. Thank you so much to Larry and Christina. A great show you guys do here on Saturdays as well. Please visit giantrecreationworld.com for all of your RV needs. Rent, buy, all right there.
Florida Man is everywhere. In your car, turn it on your radio. In the office, listen online at floridamanradio.com. In the house, tell Alexa to play Florida Man Radio. Going for a jog? Download the free Florida Man Radio app. There's no reason to miss any of your favorites, like the Bubba the Love Sponge Show, the Justin Clark Show, the Ed Till Show, or the Shannon Burke Show. Florida Man Radio is taking over. Be part of the movement. Now, Florida Man Radio.
If you're a business owner, you can find new customers here on Florida Man Radio with Bubba the Love Sponge.
We'll hype you up in my show mornings. Have your company featured during middays.
Justin Clark here, 10 to noon.
Or jump in with me, Ed Till, noon till 3.
Or we can plug you in during prime PM drive.
Yep, I've got you covered during the Shannon Burke Show.
We'll create a custom marketing plan based on your goals and budget.
Just visit FloridaManRadio.com and click on the Advertise tab.
Taking over Central Florida and now the Emerald Coast.
Time to clean up your yard for spring. Dead bushes, overgrown trees, loose branches, and brush that need picking up. Don't pay big bucks to a high-dollar tree trimmer or landscaper. Do it yourself with Rental Depot. They've got everything for landscaping and tree trimming. Concrete and compaction tools, airlifts, excavation equipment, trailers, plus floor care and general equipment. Long-term service to half-day rentals. Or do the weekend deal. Rent on Saturday anytime, and it's not due till Monday at 8 a.m. 5% discount for active military. Orlando, Kissimmee, and across Central Florida. Visit RentalDepotFlorida.com.
Is there anything more annoying than car repairs? And the cost is ridiculous. Well, if you own some tools and aren't afraid of using a little elbow grease, you need to go to Budget You Pull It. Budget You Pull It can save you up to 80% in auto repair expense. They've got parts from bumper to bumper and everything in between. Fenders, motors, transmissions, batteries. You need it, you pull it. Got a junk car that you're trying to unload? Budget You Pull It also pays top dollar for junkers. You pull it, you save. BudgetYouPullIt.com.
This water leak has caused so much damage to our home. What are we going to do?
We need to call PuroClean of Longwood. Diego and his team specialize in helping homeowners like us recover from water damage, fire, mold, whatever we need. They'll work with us and our insurance company to make sure that we're taken care of.
If you're dealing with property damage like this, contact PuroClean at 407-961-7474. That's 407-961-7474.
Honey, I think I have a fever.
Oh no, are you sick?
Nope, I've got spring fever, so we are heading to Premier Couple Superstore.
Indulge in spring fever at Premier Couple Superstore with the largest and newest selection of lingerie, clubwear, and novelty items. Premier Couple Superstore has what you want. 5009 South Orange Blossom Trail, or shop online at premiercouples.net. Premier Couple Superstore, because a couple that plays together stays together.
Premier Couple Superstore takes you where you want to go.
Hey, it's Mothman for Hinckley Electric. They want to inspect your electrical system. Are you thinking about selling your home? Most common problems a home inspector finds are the GFI's not working, electrical panels out of date, or stuff that's just uninsurable. If you're a realtor or a homeowner about to put the house on the market, call Hinckley Electric and have them inspect your system. 407-600-8611. 407-600-8611.
Honey, I would love to put waterproof wood look flooring in the house. Well, now you begin your research and not knowing there is waterproof vinyl plank, waterproof laminate, waterproof tile, and now waterproof hardwood. How do you choose what's right for your home? Hi, Nancy at Creative Floors. Let the experts at Creative Floors rescue you from the confusion and show you the difference in your waterproof options with our huge selection and help you find the product that suits you and your budget. Visit us at CreativeFloorsOnline.com for locations where it's worth talking to the experts.
Hey, it's Jeff Adams. You looking for an affordable AC? Call Brian and his team at Four Seasons AC. They are so quick to respond. In fact, if you call them today at 407-295-9231, they will be out at your house in 24 hours or less. I've used them in my home, and I'm using them in my new home that I'm about to purchase. So give them a ring today, 407-295-9231. That's 407-295-9231. Or at 4acnow.com. That's 4acnow.com. Four Seasons AC, the AC company you wish you called first.
Frogger's Grill and Bar locations are open for business. Oviedo, Apopka, Altamont Springs, Mount Dora, and Old Town, Monday through Sunday, in compliance with all state guidelines. Frogger's has plenty of to-go boxes, so you can still take advantage of their takeout service or through their delivery service partners. If you are ready to get out, Frogger's is the place. Frogger's Grill and Bar locations are open for business. Oviedo, Apopka, Altamont Springs, Mount Dora, and Old Town, Monday through Sunday. And don't miss out on Frogger's amazing menu where everything is fresh, never frozen. Frogger's Grill and Bar, hopping with food and fun.
Now, back to the Justin Clark Show on Florida Man Radio.
I know we don't have a station or an affiliate in Boston, but we have a lot of people who listen up there on the Florida Man Radio app because I lived there for so many years. If you do see a Norma Jean Carrico there in the North End at CVS, you just let her know that I said you're welcome for all the points I've given her. Because there's no way I'm about to change my number with CVS and have to get like new cards or whatever. So I'm just Norma Jean Carrico still.
And you're probably gonna have to remember like your email password and login.
Yeah, I don't need.
Yeah.
I need none of that in my life. You got it. So, let's hit some text messages here first. If you want to join us, 321-339-1055. Bill is here. Good morning, Bill. Greetings, everybody. Thanks for the tickets to Hops and Hogs. Greatest station of all time. You got it, Bill. It's our pleasure. Citrus farmer Jimmy is here. What up, Jimmy? Good morning, Justin and crew. A show live from Studio 6B like yours. A great show. Had side-by-side of the 60 Minutes broadcast and the original video with the editing only 25% shown from the original. Bunch of dopes. And it's true. It's true. That's what they did at 60 Minutes. They just cut it up to make him look like a Trumper, like talking back to the media. And they took out the important stuff that he had to say. Cole is here. Good morning, Cole. Happy Tuesday, crew. Trump DeSantis 2024. I lived in St. Augustine from 09 to 16. I only wish DeSantis was governor then. He is the best governor in this country, hands down. And Jersey, by the way, Jersey Mike's cold cuts beat the hell out of public subs every time. Now, that's going to create debate.
I mean, Jersey Mike's is pretty good.
That's going to create some debate, Cole, and you know that. Maybe that's what you're trying to do, but Floridians feel that Publix has the best subs in the world. I'm not agreeing with that. I'm not saying yes, but I'm just saying that I know a lot of people who are very defensive over their Publix subs, and you don't have to remember to take your frequent customer card or whatever either.
And you can get your vaccine.
You can get your vaccine at the same time.
While you wait.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Columbo is here. Good morning, Clarkies. JC, Lurchy Poo, Beanbag. Fellows, I got COVID now. I got physical ed and low sperm count. Hold me. I mean,
if you do have COVID, so sad. Get better soon.
Something tells me he actually doesn't, so I wouldn't feel too badly for him. I think he's okay.
As a disclaimer, just in case.
Now, the low sperm count, that's probably accurate. We've all been there, Columbo. Lee checks in. Good morning, Lee. Has Justin ever been to a Piggly Wiggly?
Piggly
bet your ass I have, buddy.
Me too.
I'm in a Piggly Wiggly. I spent 20 years in Tennessee. I spent 21 years in Tennessee, somewhere around that. So I've definitely been to Piggly Wiggly. Yeah, I can't say it. Piggly Wiggly and Food Lion. Have you heard of Food Lion?
I've been there too.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up on Food Lion, I think.
Same.
We didn't have Publix in Tennessee till recently. I think, and then people in Tennessee think that Publix is the expensive place. That's sort of like the nice store that they go to.
Yeah, it is.
It's not the Whole Foods, but they definitely call it the expensive store.
Whole Foods
That's
is
what I call
expensive.
it.
But people in Florida,
Whole Foods.
that's their go-to. I mean,
Trader
people
Joe's.
Ooh, I love Trader Joe's.
Yeah, no.
But I mean,
I don't think I've ever been to Trader Joe's because the one that we have where we broadcast from our flagship station in Orlando, parking lot sucks, doesn't it? It's
the
it
Trader
depends.
Joe's
Yeah.
right over here.
Yeah.
The parking lot is horrendous.
Yeah, I'm not going there.
I go there
horrendous.
often.
No, please, I'm not. Hey, look, I moved to Florida for a reason. I don't need to fight in parking lots and things.
Yeah, it is bad.
I wanted to come to a state where one-stop shopping, just boom, 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 in and out.
Walmart.
I went there a couple nights ago too, but I don't want to say anything.
Why not?
Bob
Did you
checks
steal
in.
something?
Bob in Pensacola. Bob, Publix subs are the best. 817 Publix stores in Florida, convenient in so many communities. Karen is here. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, friends. Justin, Lurch is correct on the items at Publix. If it's 2 for $4, if you buy one, it's $2. I read an article on the deals at Publix. Publix is awesome, and I love our governor. Cindy is here in Tennessee. Thanks for all the info and laughter. I love Florida Man Radio. We watched 60 Minutes, and it was terrible. Thank you. Scott is here in the 386. Don't you remember the president said black people aren't smart enough to know how to use the internet to get a vaccine? Yeah, that's not probably the nicest thing that someone could say, right?
Yeah.
No.
At most stores, if it's $2 or $4, you buy one, you pay $2. If it's buy one, get one free, you have to get both. You don't get the first one half off. Okay.
The ones that I hate are the buy two,
So,
get third free.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it seems easy enough, I guess, but it's always sounded complicated to me, but you guys make it seem super easy.
Because it is.
Well, it's always seemed...
If it's 2 for $4 and you only want one, you take one, you're going to pay $2.
Well,
But CVS doesn't do that.
No, I mean Publix.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Well,
I mean,
it is going to be for Norma. You know, she can go in and get whatever she wants.
I don't know. I don't know how. Ugh. Because I don't know what stores. Okay, so if I go to Winn-Dixie, or one can of tuna is 25 cents if it's 4 for $1,
Well,
or not.
all we know is Publix. We don't know about Winn-Dixie.
Oh, I don't like this.
Because on some of them, it'll also tell you as well. It'll say like 2 for $4, but it'll say
One
like
for two,
buy
33,
one
something like
at retail price $3.49.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Clark Howard Show. All things financial advice. Go to our website, clarkhoward.com. They don't pay me for putting them on that website. We're only here for you. Thank you for tuning in to the Clark Howard Show, Atlanta's best radio. And he means, I mean, it's probably like the best radio left in Atlanta, I think, at this point, unfortunately. But who would have ever thought that we'd be doing Winn-Dixie shopping sprees on this show? When I rolled in here this morning, I think the cold is going to my head.
Mm-hmm.
I think that let me tell you something about the cold in here too.
You have a cold snap.
I bought a super hot coffee 10 minutes before the show started. It's frigid now. It's not even warm.
Is it frozen?
Yeah, it's not even warm anymore.
We're in a frozen tundra.
Yeah, so I guess I forgot it's not the Clark Howard Show, and I'm doing how to get 2 for $1s at your local Piggly Wiggly. I mean, what is wrong with us?
I don't know.
It's the Clark Howard Show. I guess.
This is what the competition is going to take. They're going to take this and
Whatever.
look at that. They're
Good.
talking
All
about
right.
2 for $1.
Tell them to piss off.
Winn-Dixie? Oh my gosh.
Piggly Wiggly.
Tell them to piss off. I don't care. Look, tell them to. Never mind. I don't want to go. Tell them to piss. 32 degrees. Let's do traffic on the ones.
Traffic and not.
Lincoln Park, take it away. Uh-oh.
Oh, we having trouble with the feed.
32 degrees out. 10:50 in the AM. The competition can suck it, Lurch. I don't care. What do I care? Right?
Exactly.
What do I care?
You have thick skin, so you should be able to repel this cold.
Bevy is here in Tennessee. Good morning, Justin, Queen, Kayla, and Lurch, my favorite team. You guys are the best. I love Publix. They're so nice and helpful. In Tennessee, it's buy one, get one free. Oh, we can buy one, get it half price. See, this is where my confusion comes in. One person says, no way, duh, and the other one says, of course. And then you guys make fun of me for being confused. You know what? I'm just not going to shop anymore.
Do you any?
Not really.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
Do
really.
you ever?
No, but I will say that this morning, Pilar said she was on her way to Sam's Wholesale Club, and I was like, great.
That means you're gonna come back with.
No, it means that the swing ding ding. You know what I mean? It's like a $300 adventure, no matter what, isn't it? I'm like, great. We needed the double-sized Ritz cracker boxes.
Well, you need shampoo.
That's right.
That part.
David Apopka is here. That is true for Publix. I do it all the time. I pass a Winn-Dixie to get to a Publix because shopping there is much better. It's like Burger King versus Chick-fil-A. Although some would argue that the Winn-Dixie meat section is a little bit better. I've heard that argument made before. Have you heard that one? They say, well, I buy my steaks at Winn-Dixie, but I go to Publix for everything else. You've heard people say that, right?
Yep.
No.
Oh, God. What is wrong? Like, why am I talking about this? Anyone know?
Because you're a consumer protection show.
Rich is here. The stores that make you buy the 3 for $3 to get the discount will have that listed on the sale tag below the item. Do you ever try to figure out like ounces too? You're like, well, I wonder which is the better deal of mayonnaise.
Yep, I do it all
This
the
one's
time.
50 cents per ounce.
All the time.
And then you know what I do after that? I shoot myself in the face. I do.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm like, oh well, this was fun figuring out ounces and liters.
Gotta do what you gotta
And
do.
then I walk out and shoot myself in the head. And I'm like, I just ruined my day. I don't need to go. I don't need that drama in my life. I don't need to figure out how many ounces are in the mayo thing. I don't need that.
Well, I mean, it depends because if let's say you see one that's like 16 ounces, let's say it's $2.99, and then there's another one, let's say that's 22 ounces and it's $3.19, then I'm like, well, you know what? I'll just go with the $3.19 for 22 ounces as opposed to $2.99 for 16 ounces.
Rich said next time we see anyone complaining about Desantis, tell them to come up here to Michigan, where he is, and experience the total S show that Whitmer has created. I hear things are getting rough in Michigan again, too. It's like that. You understand they want to keep their thumb on us, right? Do you get this? That they love us needing them. The government loves us being needy for them. That's what this is all about. For real. Rick in Mount Dora, Florida. 60 Minutes has not been credible since Mike Wallace died. If not before that, I don't know. 850 checks in. Good morning, Beanbag Nation. No. Jeremy is here in Lakeland, Florida. Good morning, Beanbag Nation. Sorry I'm late. Just landed in Denver. What did I miss? Oh, you headed off for the All-Star game?
Yeah, for the All-Star game.
It's not till July, Jeremy.
So we got some time, buddy.
850 checks in. Public subs are the best, but if there are more than 2 people in line, forget about it.
I mean, that is
in
true.
Santa Rosa Beach. Oh, and by the way, I've been to your Publix there in Santa Rosa Beach. I like it. I've also been to your Super Walmart there, and I think that's technically Santa Rosa Beach. And it makes me feel like happy. It's my happy place.
That's in general. If there's 2 people in line, forget it. It's gonna take a long time.
Pilar said she wouldn't need to go to Sam's if I didn't need to buy Ritz crackers in bulk size. I guess that's a valid point. I did get up in the middle of the night and have some Ritz and almond butter. That makes it better. Oh, God. Fish is here. Good morning, peeps. Thank you, Pilar, for not going to that Walmart. LOL. I know. Oh,
No, but Justin did.
EC's wife checks in. EC's wife again. Winn-Dixie does not go by the same rule as Publix. If it's 4 for $1, you have to buy all 4. See? I need a cheat sheet or something for this.
We need you to go.
Daryl the Pettis guy is here. The Publix chicken tender sub is the best sub in America. And yes, I hope DeSantis runs for president in 2024. I think the Democrats know he is a good leader and scares them. I think that's what this is all about, actually. That's what this is all about, isn't it? Right?
Kind of suppress, well, not suppress, but like take him down before he even has the opportunity to even get on the national stage.
Yeah, maybe so. So, speaking of national stage, what in the world is Rob Manfred doing with Major League Baseball? And I understand a lot of you are in Georgia. And while maybe you weren't looking forward to the All-Star game coming to Atlanta, it was kind of cool, right? Anytime when we would have the NBA All-Star game in Orlando, it was kind of cool. It's not like we were going to go down and battle that traffic or anything.
It was cool.
Okay, it was. Excuse me. It was cool. Now, I didn't go down there or anything. I'm not going to.
But I mean, still, like, it's in your city, so you're like, eh.
Well, as you know, Georgia just passed a new law which, in a nutshell, makes it harder to vote by mail, which I'm okay with this, number one. In fact, I think that an able-bodied citizen of this country should go vote at their local voting location.
But what if they don't want to?
Then don't vote. What do you mean to tell you?
What if they want to vote but not go to walk and actually vote?
Then I think they shouldn't vote. Bye-bye. Don't vote. If you can't go to the local voting booth and teach your kids about how it actually works, then what do you mean to tell you? Don't vote.
If you don't want to, like, if you want to vote, but you don't want to go to the actual polling place, then you should still have other ways to vote.
Then I think, well, look, here's the deal. If we're going to allow mail-in balloting for able-bodied citizens, then we need to figure out how to just everyone do it online. We need everyone to do it online, as it like how you log into the IRS.gov system. If we're going to do that, let's just do it all online then. Seriously, because this mail-in voting is ridiculous, in my opinion. I understand if you're living overseas or in a wheelchair, fine. But why should regular able-bodied people, why should we waste stamps on them?
You shouldn't.
Well, that's what they just passed. They passed that law in Georgia, and now Major League Baseball was set to have their All-Star game in Atlanta. Well, technically right outside of Atlanta. I don't want to hear, well, it's Cobb County. Okay, right outside of Atlanta.
Albany.
And Manfred said, no. Major League Baseball is against this law in Georgia, and we're ripping the All-Star game away from you and moving it to Denver, which is interesting because the law in Georgia is obviously contrary to the woke movement, right?
Well, remember.
And they're saying that it's minorities that are getting affected by it, right?
They did in Colorado just allow shrooms.
They did.
Exactly.
Denver, to be exact. So to punish Atlanta, Major League Baseball moved the game to Denver. The interesting part of all that is that Atlanta is 51% black. Denver, 9%. Smart move. Explain that one, Manfred, please. So they're trying to punish a city that is 51% black for passing a law that is anti, what is it? I don't know. What do you say? What
voter suppression.
Voter suppression laws. And to punish them, they're moving it from a city that's 51% black to one that's 9% black. Atlanta, 30% of businesses in Atlanta are black owned. So who are they really punishing here?
The people
moving it to Denver.
That they want to help.
So they can buy more snowshoes or something. I don't know. How are they going to explain this?
They should move it here to
And we don't even have a team. We don't even have a minor league team. What, the Daytona Beach Tortugas?
Yeah.
What? What is that?
And also, Denver and Colorado requires voter ID to vote in person. Either driver's license or IRS-issued ID card, a valid passport, or valid employee card with a photo. So, this makes no sense.
Yeah.
It's real woke. I mean, woke.
Some things you can explain, some things you just can't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good idea. 30% of the businesses in Atlanta that were going to roll in the dough from this All-Star game. Nothing. No more. They're owned by African-American people. 30%. So who are we punishing here? Huh? Who are we punishing here?
That's the question.
Stupid.
I mean, were you going to watch the All-Star game anyway?
Probably not. Maybe the first inning or two, if I'm flipping through.
Yeah.
I happen to be flipping through the channels and, it's... right? And what do you watch? The first half an inning of the game? Maybe inning at most?
A couple innings, and then you're like, all right.
All right.
Let's take a break. When we
We'll
return...
have the MLB take us out.
Yeah, MLB will take us home here. There's a new kind of sober. Those of you who might have a drinking or drug problem. There's a new kind of sober called California sober. And excellent news for all of us. You don't have to be sober at all. I'll tell you about that and plenty more. Quick break in the news. It's Justin Clark on the Florida Man Radio Network.
Florida Man Radio.
Oh, yes, no more wrinkled clothing because my good buddy Wayne Stallman at 279 Cleaners has me all taken care of. Stop paying too much for your dry cleaning. You'll get your first garment absolutely free at 279 Cleaners if you tell them you heard it right here on the Florida Man Radio Network. 321-972-3661. No left turns. It's right at the corner of Lake Avenue and 1792 279 Cleaners.
Previously on the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Hey, Bubba, thank you for everything you've done for me in life. Thank you for all the opportunities. It sounds like a suicide letter.
And we all laugh. What?
Wait.
Sponge, what is it?
It's not a card.
What is it, Sponge?
It's a sonogram.
What?
Bubba the Love Sponge mornings on Florida Man Radio.
If you're a business owner, you could find new customers here on Florida Man Radio with Bubba the Love Sponge.
We'll hype you up in my show, mornings.
Have your company featured during middays.
Justin Clark here, 10 to noon.
Or jump in with me, Ed Till, noon till 3.
Or we can plug you in during prime PM drive.
Yep, I've got you covered during the Shannon Burke Show.
We'll create a custom marketing plan based on your goals and budget.
Just visit FloridaManRadio.com and click on the Advertise tab.
Taking over Central Florida and now the Emerald Coast.
Frogger's Grill and Bar locations are open for business. Oviedo, Apopka, Altamont Springs, Mount Dora, and Old Town, Monday through Sunday, in compliance with all state guidelines. Frogger's has plenty of to-go boxes, so you can still take advantage of their takeout service or through their delivery service partners. If you are ready to get out, Frogger's is the place. Frogger's Grill and Bar locations are open for business. Oviedo, Apopka, Altamont Springs, Mount Dora, and Old Town, Monday through Sunday. And don't miss out on Frogger's amazing menu where everything is fresh, never frozen. Frogger's Grill and Bar, hopping with food and fun.
When you want it, you pull it. Auto repairs can be costly, but when you know what you're doing, Budget You Pull It is there with the low-cost parts you need. Alternator shot? You pull it. Need an engine? You pull it. Budget You Pull It has 2,000 cars of all makes and models with the parts you need. Visit budgetyoupullit.com. That's budgetyoupullit.com. When you want it, you pull it.
District Eat and Play. Come for the food, stay for the fun. There are 4 different escape rooms to navigate, 10 boutique bowling lanes, axe throwing, over 65 arcade games, old school and new school pinball machines, delicious dining, happy hour deals, and more. You can even book the perfect birthday party celebration. There's surely something for everyone. Check out District Eat and Play, located behind the Oviedo Mall. Call today at 407-542-3536. 407-542-3536.
Bubba, did you sunbathe with your mask on again?
Oh no, I should have gone to Gatorland. When it comes to fun in the sun, you can't beat all the amazing animals, shows, and one-of-a-kind experiences. Plus, Florida residents get in for $14.99 through the end of April. Visit Gatorland.com.
Hey, homeowners. Yeah, you. Being a homeowner is exciting, isn't it? You know what's not exciting? Electric bills in Florida during the summer. Unless you go solar with IQ Power Solar. What's stopping you? You are paying monthly anyway, so you can either keep wasting money every month on the electric bill, or you can invest in your home and pay a little bit less every month while you work toward owning your solar. High government incentives and super low interest rates won't last long. Now is the time to go solar. Call IQ Power Solar at 407-585-1018 or visit IQPowerSolar.com. Licensed and insured.
It only takes a minute to find out if you may have prediabetes, and you can do it at doihaveprediabetes.org. But you're probably not going to. Nope. I'm sure you've got a perfectly good excuse. Kids, work. I get it. You're busy. So what better time than now? Let's begin. Raise one finger if you're a man. Ladies, none yet. Oh, count in your head if you're driving. Now, 3 more fingers for everyone over 60, 2 over 50, 1 over 40, 1 more if you're not physically active, another finger if anyone in your family has type 2 diabetes, another if you've got high blood pressure. If you're overweight, raise another finger, 2 if you're very overweight, and 3 if you're really overweight. You've just taken the world's first audio prediabetes test. And if you're holding up 5 or more fingers, visit doihaveprediabetes.org or talk to your doctor. There's no excuse because prediabetes can be reversed.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
Did you know that generic drugs are just as safe and effective as brand name drugs? Generics might look different, but they work the same way. And they can even save you money. Don't believe me? Ask your doctor or pharmacist. Or visit fda.gov/generic drugs.
Good morning, I'm News 6 anchor Stephen Montiero. Here are your Tuesday morning headlines. Starting today, the FEMA vaccination site at Valencia's West Campus is switching to the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Thousands of the single-dose shots will be available every day, but it also means 16 and 17-year-olds will no longer be able to use this site since they can only get the Pfizer vaccine. The change doesn't impact people returning for their second dose. And Orange County Mayor Jerry Deming says it could be June before he considers relaxing the county's rules on masks. Leaders say they're worried about continuing climb in cases of the virus, especially in younger people who they are now urging to go out and get vaccinated. And well, it took a little extra time, but Tom Brady has finally paid his visit to Disney World after winning this year's Super Bowl. Brady visited Star Wars Galaxy's Edge yesterday. His teammate, Rob Gronkowski, visited in February, the day after winning the big game. From you get breaking news around the clock at clickorlando.com and the News 6 app. I'm Stephen Montiero. Have a great Tuesday.
WDYZ, Altamont Springs, W288CJ Oviedo, WYGC, High Springs, Gainesville, WCLB, Valparaiso, Florida Man Radio. Now, back to the Justin Clark Show on Florida Man Radio.
Hour number 2 is here. Kayla is as well. Lurch directly in front of me. Beanbag Nation here as always. If you'd like to get involved with the program, the phone number for your calls or text messages is 321-339-1055. You saw Governor Abbott in Texas was supposed to throw out the first pitch at the Texas Rangers game last night. And then after Major League Baseball ripped the All-Star game away from Atlanta and gave it to Denver, he said, no, thank you. And then also, did you notice what was the first stadium to be
I was going to
full?
say, wasn't there like 40,000
last night?
Like that?
Yep. The Texas Rangers had a full stadium last night as well, which I am perfectly comfortable with. And if you're not comfortable with it, I have an idea.
Don't go.
Watch the game on TV.
Yeah.
But we've gotten to a point where everyone's gotten the vaccine, they're young, or they don't care, whatever. Okay, so go to the game or don't go to the game. How is it our government's decision whether you can go to a baseball game or not? Or whether they can only have 5,000 people as opposed to a full stadium? You understand that is taking property rights away as well, don't you? So I was proud to see that Governor Abbott said, hail to the no. I am not throwing out this first pitch because of what Major League Baseball decided late last week. To rip the game away from Atlanta because Georgia passed this new law about voting. Why is it up to Major League Baseball to make such an incredible statement? And then Coke even came out. You know Coke is a big Atlanta place too, right? Coke's a big Atlanta corporation.
Yeah.
You can even go tour the Coke facility. No, thank you. I'm not touring your facility. I hardly drink your product. Well, Coke came out, or their chairman and CEO, James Quincy, issued a statement last week saying that they were disappointed in the outcome of the Georgia voting legislation. He said, voting is a foundational right in America, and we have long championed efforts to make it easier to vote. We want to be crystal clear and state unambiguously that we are disappointed in the outcome of the Georgia voting legislation. Throughout Georgia's legislative session, we provided feedback to members of both chambers opposing measures and bills that would diminish or deter access to voting. Coke, zip it. Zip it, Coke. Are you serious? How dare they? If you were on their board of directors, would you not say zip it? Wouldn't you say zip it up?
Yeah.
Why,
I mean, they are.
Since when are they making these political statements like that?
They are a global company, though. I mean.
Right. Right. Now they just pissed off half of America, or at least 40%. I think 40% of Americans are not happy with them now. Maybe it is a little better than Pepsi, but certainly if you love Coke, Pepsi's not going to kill you.
So now, are you going to go and get, let's say, Sam's Choice Cola as opposed to Coke?
No, I try not to drink a lot of Coke or Pepsi or anything like that. I don't need the extra calories. I save it for the weekends. You know what I mean?
Go to Ritz Crackers.
The Ritz Crackers at 1 a.m.
And the weekend. I do know what you mean.
So now the Georgia Republicans are requesting that all Coke products be banned from their offices. I like this too, and I think there's going to be more of this. I think they said they sent a letter. The GOP legislators in Georgia sent the letter saying, "We respectfully request all Coca-Cola products be removed from our office suite immediately. Should Coke choose to read the bill, share its true intentions, and accept their role in the dissemination of mistruths, we would welcome a conversation to rebuild a working relationship. Get Coke out of our office," they say.
Are you going to remove all Coke products out of your offices?
I don't think there's Coke
I don't think we have Coke products rolling around there.
What if you see someone, they bring in a 12-pack of Coke? Are you gonna tell them,
come on.
Get that crap out of here.
No, we don't. I mean, we don't have that. I don't have that kind of time or anything to be boycotting stuff, but I support them boycotting. I'm actually very surprised that such a huge international corporation would come out so adamantly against a law that a state passed, especially a state where they are located.
It's the woke movement.
It's a little bit surprising to me. Certainly disconcerting, but surprising as well. All right, so let's see. How do I begin this? All right, so Demi Lovato, you know who that is, right?
Yeah.
She's a singer, I believe.
Yeah.
Right? You like her.
And actress.
And actress. What has she acted in?
That's
what I thought.
Disney Channel.
Oh, you do know. I thought you were gonna say I don't know. I just assumed. I'm sorry.
See, look. What is it saying? What does assuming do?
Yeah.
So you do.
What was her show on Disney Channel? I can't remember.
We can't remember because it was on Disney
Camp
Channel.
Rock. She did Camp Rock 1 and 2, and then she was on Sunny with a Chance.
Oh, of course. Those are two of my faves.
Really?
No.
Sicko.
No, of course not. Well, anyway, she apparently has a docu-series out right now.
She does.
Called Dancing with the Devil.
Yes.
I guess it's about her drug use or something. I guess. I mean, obviously, I haven't seen the show. I mean, it's no offense, but
I haven't seen that.
I don't even know where to direct your attention to see the show.
YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, if you'd like, you can check out her docuseries on YouTube, Dancing with the Devil. But anyway, she reveals that she isn't completely sober at all following her near-fatal overdose back in 2018. She says she still drinks alcohol and uses marijuana in moderation.
In moderation.
And has referred to herself as California sober. This is new to me. Have you ever heard of this? Have you ever heard of California sober? No. I don't know, but I like it. I like this.
I mean, I'm surprised you know anything sober, but...
Well, come on, Lurch. Say what you want, but I like this California. You don't have to go full-blown cold turkey. You can go kind of sober. I like this. I didn't know this was an option. I had no idea this was an option. What?
Tipsy.
No, it just means you're not getting hammered all the
exactly,
time.
You're just tipsy.
Okay. See, I like this. I didn't know there was like an in-between. I like this a lot.
It's called Tipsy.
No, it's called California Sober. Demi Lovato created it.
So now you're going to follow Demi Lovato?
I'm thinking about it. Maybe.
Oh, wow.
California Sober. It's a great concept, I believe. It is. What? We're learning new things together here.
California Sober.
She said, I know I'm done with the stuff that's going to kill me, but swearing off alcohol and marijuana entirely is just setting myself up for failure. The narrative generally is that using booze or any substances like this in moderation is incompatible with long-term recovery. That's what you always hear, right?
Yeah.
You say you got to go nothing or all in, I guess.
Yeah.
They've never even told us there was a middle ground.
But why California? Like, what
Right.
does California have to do with?
Because all the weird stuff comes from there. This is the only cool thing to come out of California in a while, actually. That and music, I guess. There's not a place in the world with better songs written about it. So the only cool thing out of California is music and California Sober, I would say. Do you have any favorite? Hold on.
Psychic spies from China try to steal your mind.
Yes. Red Hot Chili Peppers. 11:16 in the a.m.
And if you want these kind of dreams,
87 degrees outside, 42 inside. Do you have any favorite California songs? Think about it.
California.
Oh, yes. I'd like to hear from you as well. What is your, oh, here we go. Oh, yes. What's his name? Tupac, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. That's a terrific recording of it as well. He did that in his basement with his iPhone, I believe.
With iPhone.
This is the clean version. I can't put the regular one.
So
whoever that was 60 Minutes that did this.
I do think that there's not another place in the world that has better music written about it. Clearly, right? Think about it.
Okay.
You don't hear songs about Australia. I mean, I don't know. It's every song's about California.
Alabama.
Well, there's one.
No, one.
One song about Alabama. It was a good one, but hey.
What about Knoxville?
None. Zero, I think. No offense.
You should make the first one.
Yeah, I mean, can anyone in Knoxville who's listening think about a song about Knoxville? I mean, maybe Dolly Parton. Maybe she did a Knoxville song, but I don't think so.
Maybe.
Uh-oh. Everybody knows the Eagles, obviously. Some people hate the Eagles, I found out. I don't hate them. I like the Eagles. Too bad they couldn't get along that well, but... I think that California by far and away has the best songs. No other place on earth. Well, maybe New York. I think there are better California songs than New York songs, don't you?
Depends on a lot of the New York songs are rap songs.
And what's the problem with that? Go ahead, fire away. What's your problem?
No,
no, it's something. You said, hey. What?
No, that's going back to you because you think because there's not a lot of let's say rap California songs that makes it better, but there's a lot of rap New York songs that doesn't make it good. So saying something about you not liking the rap music or the genre.
Oh, whatever. Any more California songs that come to mind? I'm getting a lot of Rocky Top coming in. I love you guys. Oh, jeez. Who is this?
Katy Perry.
How do we go from Eagles to Katy Perry all of a sudden?
This is what you asked for this one specifically before the show, so I don't know why.
You sound like
I think everyone's going back to the rock station now. They're like, thank you. We checked out the Florida Man Radio Network. Bye-bye. Can you believe they play that Katy Perry on this Florida Man Radio Network? I can hear them talking about it in Fort Walton Beach now.
They're going to play this segment, this part.
Oh,
right here.
God. Yeah, we checked out the Florida Man Radio Network. It was pretty good. I mean, they were talking about, can you get 4 for 1 or you got to pay for them?
And then Katy Perry, Demi Lovato.
Then they rocked some Katy Perry while they were doing the Demi Lovato story.
Right.
I don't blame you. Oh, God. Let's hit your text messages here. A lot of other good California songs that we just don't have time. Your DJ here doesn't have time to play them all. Oh.
Can you take a guess on what this one is?
California Girls.
Wrong.
Oh, Pete is here. Good morning, Pete. You got to play California Girls. Rich is here. What's up, Rich? Ryan Upchurch sings about Chatham County, Tennessee. I don't even know who Ryan Upchurch is, I don't think. You probably, Lurch, I mean, let's be honest, you know who Ryan Upchurch is, right?
That's a country artist.
Daryl the Pest Guy is here. Kenny Chesney has a song about East Tennessee called Back Where I Come From. Luke in South Carolina. What up, Luke? Rocky Top. You have to understand, I went to the University of Tennessee, grew up a University of Tennessee fan, like diehard. So Rocky Top has quite a place in my heart, for sure. Columbo checks in. What's up, Columbo? JC, Rocky Top, Tennessee is a toe tapper, homie. I know. I love it. Karen checks in. What's wrong with using marijuana? Well, nothing if you're a California sober at all. It's fine. You know? Okay, so Big A checks in. Big A's moving from Coca-Cola to RC Cola. 50% more caffeine and no cocaine in it. It's been a while since they put Coke in Coca-Cola, right?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
That was a while ago. I think they had to discontinue that.
They did.
A long time ago. Mike checks in. What up, Mike? Mike here. Publix online order for all my deli needs in and out. Really? You can get in and out that quickly, huh? Jimmy is here. Always a cashier at Publix. You don't have to check your own stuff out. I hate self-checkout. I tend to agree with Jimmy on that because, I mean, that I'm paying for a service. I don't need to try to figure out this machine. Maybe if you have 2 or 3
paying
things.
for goods. What services are you paying for at Publix?
Well, I mean, part of the markup is so they can pay staff to scan my stuff.
This isn't the Joy Day Spa, right, buddy?
Well, and we've already been through this. Like, I mean, if you're buying onions or something,
You mean you stole them
how
from
in
Walmart over
the
weekend?
world? I mean, I don't know how to weigh onions on your self-checkout machine.
It tells you.
Okay, it tells me.
It says
I don't
place
need to
it
read it. Look, again, back to the, I don't care how many net ounces per 20 cents your mayo is. I don't have time or the mental energy. And now you're going to make me weigh onions myself on your self-checkout machine. Really? I can barely start a computer. Oh. And you just have to hit power. Now you got to, I don't need to be trained on how to weigh onions at your supermarket. I don't even know what kind. It's like, is it Vidalia or the white ones? I mean, how the hell am I to know? What kind of onions do you get? The ones I cut, I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Where it says onions over there.
Yeah. And then you got to weigh the limes, and they say, oh, is this the organic lime? I don't know. I don't know what kind of, it's the green ones. The machine's like, well, that's not enough information.
You click on limes and it gives you 12 different kinds.
Yeah. And I'm like,
California
you know what?
limes is this the
I mean, it's pointless for me to go to the self-checkout because someone's going to end up coming over and checking me out anyway. I'm going to hit the help button.
Your thing's going to turn red.
Oh, absolutely. Someone, why bother? Because someone's going to have to come over anyway. You know? So I'm better off just going through the line where a human being is checking me out because a human being's going to have to come over anyway.
Dang.
Let's say you have Vidalia onions and organic limes.
Yes.
That's all you have.
I would absolutely not even consider going through self-checkout.
And there's only one cashier.
Yes.
And there's about 8 people in front of you full of carts.
Oh, no,
no.
Then I would go to the self-checkout line, but I would be honest with the person who's standing there. I'd be like, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm coming to self-checkout, but you're going to end up having to help me a lot. I would just be, I would be straight up with them right out of the gate. Like right when I walked into, the self-checkout area.
Yeah.
They always have someone standing there. before I even went to the self-checkout thing, I would go to that dude and I would say, look, man.
Or gal.
Or gal. I'd say, look, man, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. You might as well come on over. Right?
Because he's gonna just do this.
Yeah.
I need you.
Because I'm gonna hit the help. You can either come over or I'm gonna hit the help button. If I hit the help button, everyone else is gonna know that they can hit the help button, and they're gonna hit it too. It's gonna be a slippery slope for you. I would just quietly come over to my self-checkout unit before we even get started here.
That's very sad.
Yes, but it would have to be a long ass line. Very, very long line.
Okay, let me make it reasonable. Let's say 3 people in front of you, but carts full of stuff.
I would still probably go talk to the checkout line dude. If it really full carts,
full carts. I can take
with some coupons. The person in front of me had the coupons too. Yeah, I think so.
And they forgot their debit card.
Have to go to the car and get it.
Let's see.
And they gotta get cigarettes.
Random J is here. Morning. Some of the best porn movies come right out of California. Thank you, Random J. Good point. Dave the drummer is here. What's up, Dave? Good morning, gang. Very crazy morning at work, but I am here. I'll try to call in during the last segment. Great song. I love Red Hot Chili Peppers. We do too. Fish is here. Don't forget Beastie Boys Brooklyn. That's a good New York song. I agree. No question about it. Sean is here. What's up, Sean? Good morning, Justin and crew. Don't forget California Raisins song. What is that? Is that really a good song, or is this a joke? And I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Sean, help me out.
It's a musical group, the California Raisins.
The worst part of self-checkout is getting someone to approve you of your age to get beer.
Oh, yeah.
Which, don't they have to come look at your driver's license anyway? Aren't we gonna have to go through this whole charade
And
anyway?
everybody that's with you.
Unless you look old as hell. So, do they still ID you or no?
Generally not. I think that ship has sailed for me.
I get ID'd.
I think I'm at a point where, no, never. Now that I think about it, hasn't happened in a long time. But I mean, look what I have to deal with every day around here. I mean, it's creating wrinkles and things.
Aww.
It does. I mean,
maybe Pilar can buy some beauty products on the way home.
So,
for you.
Well, Elton John has now also chimed in on this California sober. He says, guys, I've been in AA for 100 years. There's no such thing as California sober.
No.
You're either all in or all out. I'll tell you why Elton John is pissed and much more. Quick break. It's Justin Clark on the Florida Man Radio Network.
Florida Man Radio.
Justin Clark here for my good friends over at Giant Recreation World RV, Central Florida's #1 RV dealer, and I love them to death. I mean, is there anywhere else in the world you would go to buy or even rent an RV? Check out their great deals, giantrecreationworld.com. They've literally changed my life with my children. There is nothing better, nothing more freeing than getting out on the road in an RV, stopping wherever you want. You don't even have to plan the trip, but think about a Friday night or a Saturday night in an RV with your family, watching a movie on Netflix, doing a puzzle. It is the most amazing family time in my family. We love going to horse shows in the RV. We love going to the beach in the RV. Thank you so much to Larry and Christina. A great show you guys do here on Saturdays as well. Please visit giantrecreationworld.com for all of your RV needs, rent, buy, all right there.
The Shannon Burke Show.
So they take schools that are age 7 or 8, and they're showing a cartoon called Alfred Jr. and Shadow, a short of a silhouetted man with an erect penis.
What was the character's name? Was it Uncle DJ sometimes stays on the couch?
Damn you, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
I'm blacking out up here.
Uncle DJ who sometimes sleeps on the couch.
That's disgusting. I take offense to that, sir.
The Shannon Burke Show.
If you're a business owner, you could find new customers here on Florida Man Radio with Bubba the Love Sponge.
We'll hype you up in my show, mornings.
Have your company featured during middays.
Justin Clark here, 10 to noon.
Or jump in with me, Ed Till, noon till 3.
Or we can plug you in during prime PM drive.
Yep, I've got you covered during the Shannon Burke Show.
We'll create a custom marketing plan based on your goals and budget.
Just visit FloridaManRadio.com and click on the Advertise tab.
Taking over Central Florida and now the Emerald Coast.
Attention, Rainey Construction Company is hiring. They've moved to their new location at 7496 Dotson Drive, The Villages, and now they have an immediate need for laborers, foremen, equipment operators, and mechanics. Benefits include health, dental, vision, and life insurance, plus paid vacation and more. If you're interested in joining the Rainey Construction team, call the office at 352-748-0955 or stop by and apply at their new location, 7496 Dotson Drive, The Villages. Rainey Construction Company, an equal opportunity employer.
Has COVID-19 pushed your financial situation over the edge? The Beninati Law Firm is the largest filer of bankruptcies and providers of hope in Central Florida with over 12 years experience. The Beninati Law Firm has filed over 10,000 bankruptcies for Central Florida residents just like you. As more and more companies decide to file bankruptcy, maybe it's time you should too. Let us go to work for you. Call 407-777-7777 because life has a restart button.
Offices Orlando.
Spring can sometimes mean hailstorms. Did you know most roof damage due to non-hurricane events like hail come without hefty out-of-pocket deductibles?
Visit KarmaRoofing.com or call me, Anoop Naeem, at Karma Roofing and Restoration. It'll ring right to my cell phone.
Karma can handle repairs and re-roofs as well as replacing, installing garage doors, windows, gutters, or screen enclosures. And anything on the inside of your home, too. Kitchen and bath remodels, flooring, and total rehabs. Call 407-860-3498. KarmaRoofing.com. CC number 1328218.
Frogger's Grill and Bar locations are open for business. Oviedo, Apopka, Altamont Springs, Mount Dora, and Old Town, Monday through Sunday, in compliance with all state guidelines. Frogger's has plenty of to-go boxes, so you can still take advantage of their takeout service or through their delivery service partners. If you are ready to get out, Frogger's is the place. Frogger's Grill and Bar locations are open for business. Oviedo, Apopka, Altamont Springs, Mount Dora, and Old Town, Monday through Sunday. And don't miss out on Frogger's amazing menu where everything is fresh, never frozen. Frogger's Grill and Bar, hopping with food and fun.
Hops and Hogfest is coming to the Orlando Amphitheater at the Central Florida Fairgrounds this Saturday. Live music featuring Sugar Ray. Plus, Yacht Rock Review, Fuel, and Saving Abel. Hops and Hogfest brings the best in craft beer, barbecue, and live music to the Orlando Amphitheater at the Central Florida Fairgrounds this Saturday. Tickets and details at hopsandhogsfest.com.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
Hey, it's Bubba the Love Sponge. Listen every weekday mornings right here on Florida Man Radio. Powered by Anna Jar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Hi, I'm Danica Patrick and proud aunt. Watching my nieces grow, play, and learn is amazing. But not every child gets to be carefree. 1 in 6 kids in the U.S. are hungry. 1 in 6. That little girl sitting alone at the playground, she can't play like the other kids. She doesn't have the energy because she's hungry. School lunch will be her only meal today. It breaks my heart that this is the reality in our country, but it's something that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste. This food is then provided to families and children in need. Being a kid should be about using your imagination, learning, and having fun. These children shouldn't have to miss out on simply being a kid because they're hungry. To find out how you can help end childhood hunger in your community, visit feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Social distancing slows the spread of coronavirus, so stay a minimum of 6 feet away from others and stay home if you can. More info at coronavirus.gov. Let's all do our part, because we're all #AloneTogether. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Now, back to the Justin Clark Show on Florida Man Radio.
Scott has a good point. He asked me if we can sue Publix for getting carpal tunnel doing their own work at the self-checkout line. That's a good point, Scott. We'll definitely keep that one in mind. Yeah, we have a workers' comp claim here. Well, you didn't work there. Kind of, I did. I mean, I was kind of doing their work for them, if you think about it. Exactly. Dave the drummer. What's up, brother?
Not much, Justin. I just wanted to call in. I didn't have a chance to yesterday, but I'd like to give Don a welcome to the Justin Clark Show. And I haven't heard from him today. I don't know if he chimed in at all, but welcome, Don. And I have been here. Anybody that's listened to your show for any length of time knows who I am. I've been here from day one. And Don, I checked the show out. I checked Justin out because he followed Shannon on day one, and I stayed because he's so damn good. So, welcome.
Thank you, brother. We appreciate it.
And I got to chime in on the Publix thing too, man. I love Publix Cuban sub, but Jersey Mike's makes my favorite sandwich in the world, the number 43 Chipotle cheesesteak. So,
that sounds good.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I didn't tell you guys earlier, but I had Jersey Mike's last Saturday, I guy. When I was on the I was even further away from the beanbag than the beanbag. You know what I mean? I had a nice dinner by myself at Jersey Mike's. But
there you go.
You like it because they cook it right in front of you. By cook it, I mean they throw the frozen ass meat on the thing and chop it up, but you still feel like it's very fresh, you know?
It is, and if you haven't had the Chipotle cheesesteak, I highly recommend it. Delicious stuff.
Sounds pretty good right about now, I would say. Awesome.
Yeah. In fact, you could go one further, and you could bring in Jersey Mike's for Kayla and Lurch and yourself tomorrow.
That's
how about you do that?
Wonderful idea. Then next thing you know, the sales team chimes in, and they're our bosses, and because they're my bosses, I have to bring 87 subs here. And then it's been a pain in the ass. You know what I mean? That's worse than asking one person if they want Starbucks, and then everyone else hears you. Next thing you know, you got to have like 5 carriers of Starbucks stuff.
Well, see, you just keep it on the DL and slide in.
Good point.
Lurch.
Good idea.
Treat Kayla. So.
All right, Dave. Tell Claudia hello. We'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Thank you.
You got to take care.
You too. We love Dave.
He's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a lot of people chiming in about Jersey Mike's, by the way. I mean, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. The number 43 at Jersey Mike's is so damn good. What is that one? Is that what Dave was just talking about, the 43? Mm-hmm. So what is it? It's the Chipotle
cheesesteak.
See, I never say the word Chipotle because I'm always afraid I mispronounce it. I stay away from it because I never know if it's Chipotle or Chipotle.
Chipotle.
So I normally try to stay away from it. I try to stay away from the word altogether. I do. Because...
all right.
Rich is here about Don. And again, I think Don's asleep right now, so we can probably have this discussion.
Yeah.
But Rich said, I hate to go against Dave, but Don is an asshat. He not only tried to cuss on your show, he did it to Shannon later in the day, too.
Oh.
No, he dropped an F-bomb on our show also. And then I heard him calling to Shannon later, and it didn't go well.
No, he called during Ed's show, and I told him I wasn't going to put him on. And he started F-bomb you and F you and F blah blah. And
But Don, we love you, buddy. We know it was a rough day. We all have rough patches, don't we, Lurch? Everyone goes through rough patches.
Yeah.
Just ask Demi Lovato, right?
Yeah, but not everyone can be California sober.
We all have a rough patch. So California sober, I don't know if she invented this or what, but I like it. It's sort of a middle ground.
No, is this the first time
you can drink and
heard
smoke
of California sober?
Yeah, I've never heard of it before.
She invented it.
You can drink a little bit of alcohol and smoke weed, but you're off the stuff that actually, quote, is going to kill you. Even some experts say that this field has misunderstood addiction the whole time, that they should be recognizing stuff like this. But then Elton John chimed in. Sir Elton not having it whatsoever.
You're either drunk or you're not.
Elton John said that he's a big advocate of AA, which stresses abstinence, as you know. Mm-hmm. And he was very direct in his disapproval. Moderation doesn't work. Sorry, if you drink, you're going to drink more. If you take a pill, you're going to take another one. You either do it or you don't do it. So a lot of debate about this.
I mean, it depends because there are people that will have a glass of wine here and there, but not all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't think they had the problem to begin with. You know what I mean?
Well,
that's the issue.
And then there's other people that say, I only had 2, and then you times that by 3, and then all of a sudden,
I understand. You don't have to describe me. I know myself. I see myself in the mirror every day. But this is, it's not straight up abstinence. It's California sober.
It's moderation.
I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, I'm not sure that weed is necessarily bad. You don't see people like acting all crazy on weed no matter what. You definitely see drunk people doing stupid stuff.
Yeah.
But weed people, I mean, if anything, could make you lazy or whatever, but...
And hungry.
Yeah.
I guess.
Is that why you get up in the middle of the night?
With the
No, I don't.
Because you have cheesecake with your dinner every night?
No, but if California sober leaves you still stressed out, I have yet another option for you to relieve that stress. Get that stress out of the body.
Let us know.
Because now it seems that hula hooping has become a de-stressor friend with adult women and men showing off their skills on TikTok and YouTube.
Which soon you'll be showing off your skills.
I was thinking about that this morning because I was sitting in my office at home, on the computer or whatever, and the window's open and people walk by and they can kind of see in, and I'm like, this feels uncomfortable. I feel like it's a violation of my privacy. But what if you were walking by some dude's house?
And you saw it.
And you're walking by a dude's house and you see him with like a pink hula hoop through his window. What would you think? And Lurch, be honest with me. If you walk by dude's house, you're walking your dog, and you see through the blinds your neighbor. Woo! What would you do?
I'd laugh and keep going.
I mean,
what would you do?
I would probably stare for a minute. Or I don't know. Would you be more shocked if you saw the priest with 2 dominatrix through the window of the church, or a dude hula hooping in his living room?
I'd be more shocked with the priest.
Well, we have instructional manuals here on how to do hula hoop tricks for beginners if you'd like.
I'm Hoop Smiles, and in this video, I'm going to teach you some smart hula hoop tricks for beginners that you can use in your workouts and if you just want to have fun. So let's go ahead and get started. Start off by taking your centrifugal ball, that weighted piece on the end, just give it a nice throw around your body like this.
No.
Now, if you're struggling to, get spins.
All right, that's enough out of you, Mr. Hula Hoop guy.
So
His name is Hoop Smiles. Hoop Smiles.
Oh, that's
well,
cute.
You
Do you
like
have
that?
one at home?
No, no, and I have 2 little
do.
girls for kids, an 8-year-old and a 3-year-old. I don't even have a hula hoop.
Pilar, if you're listening, can you please buy this man a hula hoop?
No,
so
please
we can
don't.
Test out his skills.
Whammo hoops made by Intersport said they were sold out by midsummer last year. They had no hula hoops left. They said sales jumped by 20% to more than 1 million hoops last year.
Oh, hula hoop. Men.
Hoopology, I don't know, a company out of Boulder, Colorado, had their best year ever in 2020.
Oh, that's where the MLB went over to Colorado.
Quote, it was like the floodgates opened. They even say that Runner's World has its finger on the fitness trend here because they say, like skipping, hula hooping can torch calories from your body.
Really?
What if you saw a dude skipping while hula hooping right down the street?
Then I think he's part of a circus.
I think he's living his best life.
I would like to get a little bit more fit, but I'd rather be fat than you catch me hula hooping, I think. At age 41. Would you rather be fat or get caught hula hooping by all your friends?
I'd rather get caught hula hooping.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
I'd rather be fat. I'd rather
get caught hula hooping.
I'd rather be a little thick than get caught hula hooping by all my guy friends. Can you imagine my guy friends that go out one night or something and I'm not there and they're like, dude.
We just saw Justin.
Dude. You'll never believe. You'll never believe. They're having their wings and some beers. Like, you'll never believe what I saw the other day through Justin's window. Yeah, he was hula hooping.
Justin was going like
I mean, well,
with his arm.
Yeah.
He's not even his body, just his arm.
well, it was for fitness purposes, guys. You don't care about my fitness. I'm not just hula hooping for sport. It was for my fitness. Yeah, I'd rather be fat.
What if the
I'd rather be a big boy.
what if the gents at Body Street incorporate some hula hooping
I mean,
techniques?
I'd probably try to cancel or something, you know. And they don't even have blinds on the windows at Body Street.
Have you ever hula hooped?
Yeah, when I was like 4, like everybody else in kindergarten or something.
What if you go
Why? When's the last time you hula hooped? Don't lie.
10, 12? What if Sophia has like a daddy-daughter thingy at school?
Yeah.
And hula hooping is like an activity.
See, I mean, I'm a pretty cool dad, but I'm not that cool.
Really?
I'm not going to roll up and start. No. I will go to the daddy-daughter dance. I'll do a lot of, but I'm not going to go hula hoop in front of like all of her classmates. That's just weird.
Damn.
I'm not
Not
cool.
even around your neck.
No.
It's an activity. It's part of daddy-daughter bonding. You wouldn't even do that? Jeez.
I mean, maybe if it was one of these like field day things or something. Is that what you mean? Like the tater sack racing?
Yeah.
And then
like
we had to get to the hula hoop section?
Yeah.
Maybe I would do it in that situation.
Nah, see, now he's just trying to... He knows him saying the wrong thing is bad.
No, maybe I would do it in that situation, I guess. I don't know.
Damn. Well, no, we know you wouldn't do it, not even for your daughter. Huh? That's fine.
Karen reminded me not to forget my Richard Simmons shorts while hula hooping with my daughter. That's right. Oh, she loves Jersey Mike's cheesesteak with jalapenos. Jersey Mike's getting a lot of run today.
So what about Friday?
I'll buy Jersey Mike's for you guys. Let's do it. I don't see why
I don't
not.
eat meat, so remember that.
We got lettuce, plenty of lettuce.
Oh, that sounds disgusting.
Rich said, why are you worrying about hula hoop when you have 2 daughters who will be doing your makeup sooner rather than later?
Yeah, you've done makeup, but you haven't
trust
done
me.
hula hoop.
No, they put makeup on me before and fingernail polish, or no, toenail polish.
Yeah, exactly. They've done that, but you're not
That's
gonna
just
hula hoop.
different. I feel like that's not as weird as getting as your kid putting toenail polish on you. That's not that weird to me when you have little daughters. No, I want to take it off. I'm not going to leave it on for a week or 2, but I don't find that all that strange, honestly.
Tomorrow he's going to come to work like this.
I don't think so.
Dang.
No, I think not. I think so.
He's
I
going
don't
to come
think
with
so.
nails bigger than you.
Press on.
Oh, man. All right, good show for a Tuesday. Hope you have a great day. Kayla,
Y'all.
we're dying to learn more about you.
Okay.
How do we do so?
Instagram, GlitterXK.
Lurch, we want to find out more about your t-shirts, how you keep them so pressed and neat and hung up in your closet.
Well, if you want to see my hula hooping skills, Fern FMR on Twitter and Andrew the Fern on Instagram.
Thank you for joining me today. Thanks for calling in and texting in. I love you. I do. Do me a favor, though, will you? Stick around, because Bill O'Reilly is up next, followed by my man, our in-house legend, Edward Till. Shando takes over that with the Shannonburg Show with his good friends Yo Frey and DJ. The party starts again tomorrow morning with the man of the hour, Bubba the Love Sponge. Kayla, I don't know much, but I do know one little teeny tiny thing.
And what is that?
I'll see you right back here again tomorrow morning on the Florida Man Radio Network.
I keep walking for miles.